Mapletail here. Today we're taking a look at the recently revealed cover and blurb for the next main series book of Warrior Cats, Guiding Light. So spoiler warning for that and this arc in general. And we're trying. I actually have a lot I have to work on right now, so I'm finishing up an art fight minigame piece. This OC belongs to Viperous Violet, and as per the rules of the game, I'll be designing them a new outfit. Let's get into it. As usual, let's start with Guiding Light's cover. It's not terrible. Tawny Pelt is pretty recognizable, and I like the cave vibe of the background. Looks like there are some glowy mushrooms at the bottom, which is really cool. I'm curious what cave this is. The only places I can think of are the tribe's cave or the moon pool. We already had a tribe visit this arc, and the moon pool has been blocked off by two legs, so I'm not sure either of those would make sense. I'm also curious as of the choice to include Breeze Pelt and Freckle Wish of all cats on this cover. Maybe the blurb will give us more insight, so I'll give it a read for y'all. Where can hope be found when all is lost? Moonpaw, Morning Kit, and Golden Paw have made their choice, and there's no going back. But while Morning Kit is happy to be free of the cats who judged her, Golden Paw struggles with his decision. Racked with guilt, Moonpaw is torn between pleasing her mate and placating the sister who refuses to leave her side. Meanwhile, Tawny Pelt has finally convinced the clans to agree to look for a new connection to StarClan. Leading a team of cats to SkyClan's old gorge, she hopes that the Whispering Cave will offer guidance. But as the quest begins to wear on the cats, she worries that the gorge may not hold the answers they seek, and that their connection to their ancestors may be gone forever. Punished for speaking out at the last gathering, Starling Paw fears that he is the only cat in SkyClan who understands what the prophecies mean for them. With the support of his mother and a few clanmates, he seeks out a larger role in the clan, hoping to influence Hawkwing and Leafstar. But will he be able to alter SkyClan's course before the cat from the prophecies appears? Whoa, that is a lot to unpack. Moonpaw and Golden Paw are mates? And have they left the clans? For Morning Kit's sake? What goes down in the book before this? Oh my god. It sounds like everyone found out about Morning Kit, good stuff, and we're jerks about it. Unfortunate. I'm happy to hear maybe Moonpaw is listening to her sister more, but this conflict between her and Golden Paw sounds kind of annoying. We'll see. And Tawny Pelt. Visiting SkyClan's old connection to StarClan actually makes a lot of sense. And while journeys can be a bit boring, I do have a soft spot for this location, and I hope they find some kind of answer. And that does explain the cave on the cover of the book now. Starling Paw's section is the least surprising, but there is still some interesting stuff there. Him seeking a larger role in the clan and trying to influence the leadership is kind of wild. It's almost giving villain origin story to me, but I highly doubt that's where we're going with this story. And that last sentence makes it sound like either only ThunderClan know about Morning Kit, or her and Moonpaw are not actually the two-faced cat of the prophecy. Also crazy that Leafstar still hasn't been able to give up leadership because of the blocked moonpool after this many books. I'm sure that's only going to keep causing problems within her clan. Wild stuff all around. I'm excited to give this one a read. And the book before it. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think so far about Guiding Light, or Changing Skies in general. I've been really vibing with this arc since Hidden Moon, and I really hope we keep that energy going. Fingers crossed. I'm also realizing in recording this that the larger role that Starling Paw is trying to get could potentially mean he's changing to being a medicine cat apprentice instead. It could kind of make sense with this whole thing learning to retrust Fidget Flake in Hidden Moon. I'm very curious if that's actually where they're going, or if larger role is just a little more vague of an idea. As for me, I'm going to be extra busy the next while as my brother and I got into our first artist market. I'm super excited to share my experience with that here in the coming months, and I'll do my best to balance all that prep work with my usual art and video stuff. But yeah, with that, I'll see you next Thursday.